Not a whole lot else, but we do have used 360s and used Wii. It's like about 160, 180 bucks for those. A lot of used DSs and PSPs as well. That's about it in here. This could be an important corner for me. Right here you see this huge place, Parlor Amusement. And this place is a monster. Let's check out. It might just be Pachinko. No, it looks like they got, that's a Virtua Fighter 5 thing. So we're going to come in here. Not right now, we're going to go in there in a second because I got the green light. And this is the other important thing on this corner. I'm looking for this all day. That's it, Yakiniku, friends. For those of you that kept up with my blog talking about Outback Steakhouse versus Japanese style meat, you cannot compare the two. This stuff, okay, we're gonna zoom in on it. This guy right here in the center of the three, that says karubi. It is really fatty, really delicious. This might be my lunch destination. They open, this is what I was looking for. They open at 11:30. See this? They say this in English. This is great. Open 11:30. I'm gonna show you what it's like to cook yakiniku inside this place, and then you're gonna get to, well, probably not see me eat it, but at least the cooking process. Let's go check out this arcade though. Want to know how to steal business? This is the way to do it. This is a glasses shop. You can see the cute little eyes of the glasses there. You can see it's kind of a beat-up building. I mean, it's not too bad, but you know, some paint damage and everything. Whatever, I'm sure it's fine enough. Well, right across the street, you have a castle. No, this isn't a casino or an amusement park for kids. This is also a glasses shop. But much cooler because, well, they've got the castle things on top. As for that arcade, would you believe that today of all days is there one day a month to do maintenance? Boy, is that like taking a shot to the, well, we'll leave that for another time. Up here, we've got a Yamada Denki. See this big Y? This white Y inside the red little blocks here. That's Yamada Denki. It's like one of the big electronics chains, probably the biggest one in Japan. And then that's the third McDonald's I've seen so far. Right behind it. A lot of Mickey D's. I passed a Colonel earlier. For those of you who don't know what Colonel means, that would be a Kentucky Fried Chicken, formerly now known as KFC. It is really big business here in Japan. That's all I've got for right now. Chiyoda Shoe Plaza. Any guesses on whether or not they actually have something in my size? I'm gonna guess negative. Let's find out. Okay, I stand corrected. These are small, but 29 centis is pretty good. 30 centimeters is a lot closer. I could probably get away with 30, 31, kind of depends on how the shoe fits. So I may actually buy some sneakers. There's a Kappa Sushi, for those of you that remember from the blog. That's, that Kappa Sushi does Kaiten Sushi, which means conveyor belt. Conveyor belt sushi. Well, I'm starting to get a little hungry. It's around 11:30. I think I'm going to hit up this yakiniku place and show you guys how we do beef in Japan. Be right back. Okay, so this is karubi, and it's not cheap. This plate of meat, it's a decent amount of meat, but if you're not eating anything else with it, you know, that's about $14, give or take, right there. So I'm going to pause it real quick so I can use this hand and show you how it's done. Okay, now we've got the beef on, you can see inside the table they've got this little grill, a little charcoal down there, and it just gets to cooking. And I'll zoom in here a little bit. You can tell these are fattier pieces of meat, but it works out well because the fat here is not stringy and tough the same way it is back home in the States. The fat here just melts like butter completely. So it adds a lot of flavor. It's really delicious, and fat is actually really good for you. Do some research on the internet if you don't believe me, but you gotta eat fat. It's unbelievable for you. So I'm gonna pause here until this guy's about ready to go, and then we'll do a little grub time here. Okay, I apologize if this doesn't work. This is the first attempt of recording myself while eating. I got a couple more guys on here, so this is me eating carbo. All right, bon appetit. Nice and juicy, and they give you some green onions to go along with it. Much better flavor than anything you get in the States, I promise. So you always have to save the best for last. You can see a couple guys on here, pretty fatty there right on the edges, and then the last two guys. Take a look here. Just really well marbled. Those are going to be absolutely fantastic. So that's just a little etiquette, little technique. I always want to save your fattiest pieces of got to be for the end because they clean it up. Decided to wander into Nagahama Koen, which is the park, kind of see what's over here. This is, so when I got to town, I went due east from the station, because that's where kind of the map said there was a lot of stuff. So after lunch, I kind of made my way back towards the station. Now I've gone west, and just due west, I mean not even a 5-minute walk, is this park. At the north end is supposed to be the castle. I may or may not check that out today, I'm not sure yet. At the south end is actually the port of Nagahama, which is on Lake Biwa, which is the largest lake in Japan. And there's an island out there. I think there's either a shrine or a temple, I don't remember which one. And at that shrine or temple, a lot of people go there for tourism, and they've got like a little cruise boat, I guess, that goes out there and have a little picnic lunch or whatnot, and have a good time. So I'm not going to do that today, but certainly an option. And it looks like with these stone walls, it appears that I have found a castle, and yes, this is Nagahama Castle. Let me go around to get a better view. And there is Nagahama Castle in all its glory. I'm not going to go up or go inside because as someone who's been to, I don't know, maybe 5 or 10 castles at this point, they're impressive on the outside and they are all the exact same on the inside. So I'm going to keep going south, see if we can maybe find something interesting to show you. Got some kind of fountain action going here. Oh, look at that. This is just kind of chilling in the park. Let me try and zoom out here. This thing is really high. I'd say that's a good 30, maybe 20, 25 feet in the air. This short wall, it looks real small on camera in front of me, but that's about 3 feet high, give or take. Yeah, that's not bad. And there she goes.